Hello students, we will now start chapter number 3 of logical reasoning, and that's seating arrangement. Arrangement. We have studied this somewhere in mathematics, haven't we? Yes, it was there in permutation and combination. And if you have finished this chapter, if you go back, you remember there were questions like we have to arrange people in a row and sometimes in a circle. Two of them didn't want to be together. Two girls didn't want to be in the same committee. All these different arrangements we have done. Do not worry, we will not have such complex things over here. Here we have some simple things where you have to use logic and arrange in different order. Sometime for people, sometime for things. Directly take up the questions to see how the questions are asked in the examination. First we have some lower level questions, easy questions, but definitely as we go further and further, the level goes up. With that, let's start with question number 1. 5 boys A, B, C, D, E are sitting in a row. A is to the right of B. I'll stop over here. A is to the right of B. Is that correct? A is on the right side of B. Okay, what next after that? E is to the left of B. E is to the left of B. Okay, done. But to the right of C. So C comes over here. Correct? A is to the left of D. A is to the left of D. With that, the arrangement is complete. But remember, in logical reasoning, it's always better to confirm the answer by running through the question again and satisfying the particular option. So we have 5 boys A, B, C, D, E are sitting in a row. A is to the right of B. A is there to the right of B. Perfect. E is to the left of B, E is there to the left of B, but to the right of C, that is also satisfied. A is to the left of D, which is satisfied. And now the question is, who is second from the left end? Where is the left end? This is the left end, and my answer is E, option C. Perfect? With that, we'll move to the next question, question number 2. There are 5 different houses, A to E. Again, something very similar. A is to the right of A. B. A is to the right of B. Okay. E is to the left of C. E is to the left of C and right of A. E is to the left of C and right of A. B is to the right of D. B is on the right side of D. Which of the houses in the middle? Before we answer, again we'll confirm the conditions. A, B, C, D. Okay. A is to the right of B. A is right of B. Okay. E to the left of C. E is there, left of C. That is also done. And right of A. Right of A. That is also done. B is there, right of D. B is there, right of D. All conditions satisfied. Now the question is asking you which of the houses is in the middle. One in the middle is option A. Perfect. Slightly higher maybe from here only. Okay, slightly second gear maybe. Question number 3. 5 friends P, Q, R, S, T are sitting in a row facing north. Okay. S is between T and Q. S is there between T and we have Q. And Q is the immediate left of R. Q is immediate left of R. Okay. P is immediate left of T. Who is in the middle? Yes. Yes is the answer. Option A. I don't think this should be repeated again. We'll move to the next question. Question number 4. 6 children. So we're done with 5. Now we have 6. Standing in a row. B is between F and D. B is here. I'll write F over here. I'll write D over here. I do not know which side. Let me just write it this way. Okay. Let me tell you, even if you write the other way around, your final answer will still remain same if all conditions are met. E is between A and C. So now all 3 are not there so far. We have F, B and D. Now they are saying E is between A and C. Let me just write it this way for the timing. I know they have to be in the same row. Then I'll pull them somewhere. Fine. A does not stand next to F. or D. So I cannot put A over here. See how I'm moving? So I said these three should come together, these three should come together. Can I put A over here? No. Why not? Because A does not stand next to D. So can I put it over here? Yes. For the time being, we'll keep it over here and see how it works. So the condition of A does not stand next to F, it does not, and D is met so far. F is between which of the following, no, there's one more I guess. C does not stand next to D, C is there, not next to D, that is also met. F is between which of the following pairs? Where is F? F is over here. Between which are those? Between C and B. C and B option is there, B and C, C and B option is B is the right answer. That's what I said, like even if you read in the other order, we would have probably got the mirror image and then we would have had B and C. Correct? So the answer will still remain same. That's question number 4. Moving on, question number 5. Question is quite lengthy, but trust me, answer is simple. There are 8 books kept one over the other. It's time to draw 8 lines, right? Okay, not this line. Draw a straight line, delete this, okay. We need 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, we have 8 books over here. We'll adjust the lines a little bit. These are the books in the shelf. Books are yet to be placed on the shelves are there for now. Okay, I'll just number them so that we are not lost. We'll put number 1 over here. Or should we have a closed shelf over here? We'll have a closed shelf. Fine. This much should be enough for us to solve the question. We have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 books are to be kept. I have numbered them. Fine. Now, what are the conditions? First we say 2 books are on OB, organizational behavior, 2 books on TQM, 3 books on IR, industrial relations, and 1 book is on economics. Okay. Counting from top, 2nd, 5th and 6th. 2nd is over here, 5th is over here, 6th is over here. I have put star marks over there. Which book do we have over there? We have industrial relation. I think we can write it as IR. I'll put IR against that star mark. Done. Now what do we have? Other conditions. 2 books of industrial relations. That is 5 and 6. Only those 2 are together, no? Okay. 5 and 6. 2 books of IR. Where are they? Are between 2 books of TQM. Here, see. Between 2 books of TQM. So we have TQM and we have TQM. If you read that again, it matches. 1 book of IR is between 2 books of OB. 1 book of IR is between 2 books of OB. So we have OB over here and OB over here. And the only book that is remaining, and they have also told while the books above economics. Last sentence, over here, 2 books of OB. While the book above the book of economics is the book of TQM, which also satisfies. Otherwise also that is the only place that is remaining. Which book is the last book? Oh, we know the answer already. Answer is economics. That's why I said the question looks lengthy. Solution is simple and small. Moving on, 5 senior citizens are living in a multi-storied building. Okay. And there is Mr. Mohan. Let's ignore Mr. for the timing with all due respect to them. We will put only their names, M-U-A-N. We'll put in. He lives in a flat above Ashokan. That means Ashokan's house is below that. Ashokan. Okay. So Ashokan is sorted, Mohan is sorted. Mr. Lokesh in a flat below Gaurav. So we have Lokesh. He should be below Gaurav. So Gaurav comes somewhere like this. I have written it separate because I do not know where exactly to be moved them. For the time being, I have kept them separate. This condition is met, but I don't know where exactly to put them right now. Mr. Ashokan lives in a flat above Gaurav. So Ashokan lives above Gaurav. So I can join them now. Correct? So it matches. and Mr. Rakesh lives in the flat below Lokesh. So Rakesh is here. With that, all the 5 senior citizens are sorted. All the conditions are met. Who lives in the topmost flat? And that goes without saying Mr. Moran. Correct. So whatever conditions we know, we put them together separately and finally we try to merge them. Question number 8. Study the following information carefully to answer the given question. Fine. Now this question is common for the next 4 questions that we have. So basically for the next 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 questions we have same question. See, 8, study the following 9, 10, 11, 12. Up till here we have same question and then we go to the next question. Okay. So need to get the order right. We'll do it slowly and then there are sub questions. A to H are seated in a straight line facing north. C sits 4th left to G. So I'll put C over here. Okay. 4th left to G. So G should be there somewhere over here. C is here, G is here. And how many people are there in between? 4 left, right? So 1 is over here, 2 is over here, 3. 3 people have to sit in between. Do it slowly. C sits 4th left to G. G, 1, 2, 3, 4. This much is done. D sits 2nd right to G. Not here, here. D is seated over here. Only 2 people sit between D and A. So D is here. And if 2 people have to sit, where should A be? A should be over here. A, 2 people, and then we have D. Fine. B and F are immediate neighbors. B and F are immediate neighbors of each other. B is not an immediate neighbor of A. B is not an immediate neighbor of A, but who and all? B and F are together, so B should come over here, F should come over here. Okay. H is not a neighbor of D. So H, I'll put it somewhere over here for the time being. Okay, let's see, we'll satisfy all the conditions again. Now which letter is remaining? We have A, B, C, D. E is remaining, we'll put E over here. Fine. So we'll try to satisfy all the conditions now. We'll do it slowly. Okay. A to H are there. All the letters are there. Straight line facing north. C sits 4th to G. So we have C 4th to G. Here we have 1. Here we have 2. Here we have 3. And here we have 4. 4th. Okay. So this condition is met. Till here it is done. Okay. D sits 2nd right to G. D sits 2nd right to G. G is over here. 1, 2. Correct? Okay, that is also sorted. Only 2 people sit between D and A. So D and A, 2 people sit, satisfying. Okay. B and F are immediate neighbors. B and F are immediate neighbors. And they also said that B is not an immediate neighbor of A, which is also getting satisfied. H is not a neighbor of D, satisfied. E in the balancing space. So you have done this. This order is right. Okay, I'll just clear this, the extra notes that I was confirming with. Okay. Now, what I'll do is, I will copy this, the entire thing. I told you it's same for all the questions to follow. So we'll paste it in all the remaining questions and then we'll answer the specific question for each of them. Fine. So 8th one is done. 9th one ke liye paste. 10th one also I'll paste the same thing. 11, paste it, and 12. Okay, done. So now I'll come back to the 8th question. What is the requirement of the 8th question? Who amongst the following sits exactly in the middle of the person who sits 5th from the left and the person who sits 6th from the right? 5th from the left. So from left, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here it is 5th from the left, and the person who sits 6th from the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct? And who is that person? F. F is the person. Correct? Okay. I'll just read that again just to understand what they're saying. Who amongst the following sits exactly in the middle of the persons? Who sits fifth from the left? Fifth from the left is A. Sixth from the right is B. And the middle person for that is F. Answer sorted. Option D, F is the right answer. Ninth one, we have already written the order. Same seating arrangement. Who amongst the following sits third to the right of C? Third to the right of C. 1, 2, 3. Third to the right of C. Option C. A is the right answer. Option C. Answer is A. 10th question. Order is the same. Which of the following represents persons seated at the two extreme ends of the line? We have H and D. Where do we have H and D? Yes, we have D and H. It's because we can write in any order. I told you D and H is the right answer. Question number 11. What is the position of H with respect to F? With respect to F, H should be 3 places away, right? Third to the left. Third to the left, which is satisfying the option. We have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. And the last question, 12th one. Under the same question, this sub question. How many persons are seated between A and E? A and E, there is only one person, which is G. Correct? With that, 5 questions we have solved, 5 sub questions we have solved for the same given question. So arrangement becomes very, very important. Do it slowly, you'll get it right. Question number 13. 4 girls A, B, C, D are sitting around a circle and chit-chatting. If B and C are in front of each other, so we have a circle, B and C in front of each other. Randomly, I'll mark them B and C. What's the question? Which of the following is definitely true? Okay. First option is A and D in front of each other. If B and C are sitting in front of each other, I can put A and D over here only, right? Because there are only 4 people. I do not know where is A, where is D. So I put both the places D bar A bar D. I do not know. So that looks like the right answer, but we'll check if we can get any other answer also. Option B, A is not between B and C. Can I tell that for sure? A is not between B and C. For sure it is between. Correct? Even if it is here or here, it is still between. D is left of C. We do not know. Left or right, both sides it's possible. A is left of C. That is also a possibility. And we anyways had an answer already. Option A is the right answer. Moving on to question number 14. The question number 14, data is common for 14, 15, 16 and 17. 4 questions we are solving over here. So let's get this seating arrangement right by taking our good time. So this is also a problem where people are sitting around a circle. So we'll draw a circle. Okay. And there are 8 people P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W. So I'll mark 8 points. Okay. It is not very difficult to mark. Okay, done. Now we'll come to the conditions slowly. P is second to the right of T. So let's know which is the right side when we have a circle and when people are facing inside. Correct? So if you move from this direction, what do we call this? Anti-clockwise direction. This is the right side. Okay. So we'll switch back to, or we'll take a different color now. We'll take black. Okay. Black is the question, right? So we'll go to blue only. We'll go back to blue. Okay, fine. So now if you see P is second to the right of T, T you can take a random place. I will just start from here because I have done the marking also for right from there. So I'll start from there. Okay, and second to the right. So P comes over here. Absolutely no doubt. Read the sentence properly. P is second to the right of T. Who is the neighbor of R and V? Now who? T. T is the neighbor of R and V. So I can put R over here. I can put V over here. You may think I can put the other way around also. Yes, I can. I can put V over here. I can put R over here. As of now, it's not clear to me. So I'll try to find this R, U, in fact, R and V, right? Yeah, R and V I'll try to find so that if there is any other condition given, I can get their seating. So if I see the 4th point,
V is the neighbor of U. I've underlined that V is the neighbor of U, and V can be neighbor of U only if I put R over here, and V is the neighbor of U. V over here, so this becomes U. Correct? So if I put U over here, V will be neighbor. If I put V over here, U has no place there to sit. Fine. So I'll rearrange now. I know this is V and this is R. So this condition is satisfied. This condition is satisfied. Two conditions are satisfied. How many more places? Three more places. Perfect. And how many more letters are remaining? Three letters are remaining. That is, S is remaining, W is remaining, and Q is remaining. S cannot be neighbor of P, so S can take remaining two spaces. Let me put S over here. Okay, and let's make the changes if it does not match. Q is not between S and W, so I can put W over here and Q over here. Let me see if it matches now. S is not neighbor of P, that is satisfied. Q is not between S and W. Q is not in between S and W. Okay. W is not between U and S. W is not between U and S. All conditions satisfied. So we now have the seating arrangement. Now coming to the questions. Which two of the following are not neighbors? RV. RV? RV is not neighbor. Definitely we know that. RV were there on the either sides, right? RV is not neighbor, and that's the right answer. UV, we can check, they are neighbors. RP, they are neighbors. Q and W are also neighbors. So we have got the answer. Answer is A. Since I've already told you this is the common data for the questions to follow, I'm copying this. Okay. And we can move to the next question, question number 15, and I will paste it over here. Fine. It may not come on the blank screen. That's fine. It's fine. We can understand. Who is seated on the immediate right of V? Immediate right of V. V is over here and right is anti-clockwise direction. Answer is T. T is the right answer. Option D. Again, I need the same data for the next question. I've already copied it, I believe. I'll just try to paste it over here. Yes, it comes. Okay, fine. Which of the following is correct? P is to immediate right of Q. P is immediate right of Q. No, it's left side. This is gone. Option B now. R is between U and V. No, not at all. U and V are together. Q is the immediate left of W. Q is the immediate left of W, which is the right answer. And U is between W and S, which is not satisfying. Option C is right. Q is immediate left of W. When I say left, you have to take the clockwise direction. Fine, that's question number 16, option C. Moving on to the question number 17. Again, we have same data, so I'll paste the same arrangement once again. Fine, make it a little small. Okay, enough. Here the question is, what is the position of S? Where is S? I'll mark S first. S is over here. Let me highlight it. S is over here. Yes, it's there on the screen now. Between U and V. Is it between U and V? No, it is not. Option A is out. Option B, second to right of P. It is not. Second to right of P is W. Okay, that is also eliminated. To the immediate right of W. Right means anti-clockwise direction. Immediate right of W, which is the right answer. So 17th one, option C is the right answer. So for the last four questions, we had common data. I hope the seating arrangement was clear. We'll move on to the next question now. Question number 18. This time we have 6 people, friends again, P, Q, R, S, T, U. But this time we have hexagon table, not a circle, hexagon. Okay, we'll definitely take some time in drawing this hexagon. Let's try. We have one side. Hexagon has how many sides? 6 in total. We have 2. We have 3. Okay. we have 4, and we have 5. Oh, sorry. Okay, 5 should be over here, and the sixth one. 1, 2, 3. I got 6, right? Okay. Enough, I guess. Oh no, one more line is remaining. Okay, here 6. Fine. Hexagon is ready, having 6 sides. And in every corner there is a person sitting. P is second to the left of U. So we'll put P somewhere. No, in fact, we should put U first. Okay. P is second to the left of U. So I'll put U over here. Left of U second. So we have P over here. Correct. Left is the anti-clockwise direction. It is same whether it is circle or hexagon. Correct. Because when you are facing inside, your left will be your clockwise direction. In fact, I think I said anti-clockwise. Left is your clockwise, right is your anti-clockwise. Fine. So P is second to the left of U is done. Q is the neighbor of R and S. Q is the neighbor of R and S. That's the only way I can put, but I can put R and S on either sides. Here also I can put. Let me just confirm that now. T is the second to the left of S. T is second to the left of S. Okay. So if I have to put T over here and it should be left of S, in that case, I should have S over here and I should have R over here only. It's not possible otherwise. Let me just confirm all the conditions. It says 6 friends PQRS, T and U sitting in a hexagon table, each at one corner and facing the center of the hexagon. P is second to the left of U. P is second to the left of U, matching. Q is neighbor of R and S, matching. T is second to the left of S, matching. Everything is matching, so the seating arrangement is complete. Which one is sitting opposite to P? Opposite to P we have? Yes. Opposite to P we have S as the right answer. Fine, and we'll go to the next question. I think it's a same question, same data in fact, so I can copy this data. Remove this mark before I copy. Okay, copy this data, and I think we have 19th question. In fact, 20th is also same, 21st is also same, so I can copy paste it everywhere. Okay, 18, I'll paste it in the 19th one. Okay, I'll also paste it in the 20th right away, so that later again I can directly get to the solution. 21st one as well. Okay, done. So I've done it. Now we'll come to this specific question. Fine. Which one is sitting opposite to P? This I've already covered, I guess. Yes, that answer is S. Going to the next question, 19th question. Who is the fourth person to the left of Q? We'll mark Q first. Okay, Q is marked. Left of Q, so you have to go in clockwise direction. They have asked for fourth person. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Option P. P is the right answer. We'll mark it with this color. Okay, P is the right answer. We'll move on to the 20th. Data is ready. Who are neighbors of P? That should be T and R. P is over here. T and R is there in option B. And the last question, 21st. Which one is sitting opposite to T? And that should be Q. Done. Okay, and that was the last question in seating arrangement. I hope this explanation has helped you in solving questions. We can expect 3 to 4 marks, maybe even 5 marks from this particular unit. Fine, definitely scoring, but for that you need to practice a lot. Thank you so much for watching this particular chapter. I'll see you in the next chapter.